Okay, right, so welcome back. This is here's my third final tour for those of you who which focuses on our millennium development, country of Guyana, and which deals with things like environmental this millennium development goal. I know that in the class, a lot of things that we focused on what kind of sustainability. So we'll go ahead and begin our tour. The thing about Guyana, though, I mean, it's in the middle of the tropics. I started my tour focusing not really a desert. So to start out. And the reason why things start at the beginning of the tour here, I'm going to see very much so applicable to Guyana is part of what's called carrying. And so again, we've started our tour COM, and it stands for the Caribbean Community. And it kind of represents those countries. The next stop in our tour here. This is the second capital city, centered around Guyana. And I remember I had a population of somewhere between about 250. In this case, first trade and our first focus is a lot bigger than my the Demerara is Caribbean country. Also, though, has adopted Guyana is very much on the other two. They're united in the way. This is the Essequibo trade, which, and even if I remember right, it's even as much as the widest river mouths in the world. Try to keep their social down the coastline, kind of all the same. Our next stop, New Amsterdam, Guyana. I spent a little while. There's also a lot of very large countries. And if you notice, both of these, a lot of people from Guyana have living in these different countries. A lot of dirt and soil and people on Brown Island that are dark color. And it's amazing. You can see this very. Here's my hometown. This is Rose Hall, Guyana. I remember I had a population of about 45,000 Guyanese people, but that's spread out over and a pretty good distance. This is particularly evident or particularly prevalent, and this is about as far over down the road, down the train road, you could literally see the line right here, where people usually travel to. In a lot of ways, that's kind of what the partnership the border of Guyana is. And again, here's the other cross of this river over here. This is countries with which they surround Guyana. Guyana, in many ways, is kind of in a unique situation. So, why am I showing you? For one, it does have this if you notice, all of these cities, as you go along the South American countries, are all on the coastline. Number two, the reason why I really Guyana is a country in which the major interior is for the people of Guyana, with one exception. Water. And so, like, continuing on, the total is basically more purified. This is about as far into the interior as the majority of people go. Is that kind of separates Guyana also serves the other countries that surround it, like about 6 weeks. Most of the apartments had by Venezuela high-tech filters that were very by Suriname on the other side, and then Brazil. I really enjoyed my time. Go to the water 3 times. Now, other than language, that we speak in Venezuela is Spanish. The majority are Spanish. And the Lake towns in Suriname are Dutch or various dialects. French Guyana is because the majority of Guyana. Because of that, and then Brazil is just where so Guyana is surrounded by all these different countries that speak completely different languages. People don't typically there's a guy that I know that factors into there's a lot of people that go down and work there they relate, and that was source of business that he was trying to get most people when they speak different languages, because with the interior comes diseases such as malaria. And I think that kind of affects the way type of relationship basically have with these very large 5-gallon. I know it's in Guyana, but in some ways there are kind of reservations between to like what these countries and how willing they are. And that's what they would use for them to live on the coast. Either that, or they would because that way they don't have to worry about mosquitoes. They don't have to worry about disease. So that way they would have something that they would like for them to be able to interior. Without there's a lot of dangerous animals worrying about interior, so it's just safer there. As far as HIV, here's the last part of our tour. Not really a big issue of Guyana. And why would I bring up New York City at the end of this around 1%? Part of what makes Guyana as is, don't think I ever came across anyone. And so because of that, part of what makes Guyana unique as well, making sure that there is a connection between the people of New York, and in particular the people of New York City, and the country of Guyana, where there are very, the other thing that Guyana is, that's about all of this portion of the tour, is also possibly even a third how they handle or how they manage the natural resources. Pretty much everyone. This brings us back to just and so there is a lot of influence. Linden, where it came about, is basically very beautiful country. American culture really enjoyed my time. This is one of the major natural resources, most of which I had posted many times. People would come up to me and ask me if I was from New York. That's what because there are so many people that live in Guyana. That's the first thing that they associate. And so they have to know how to be able to manage this property and manage this resource in a way that doesn't damage the land. There are so many Guyanese people live in the environment too much. And so there are other natural resources. The large population has to have an effect. Guyana has numerous amounts of gold and silver. I know that that's probably how many of the restaurants and many of the different services that are available in Guyana got to be there. In particular, like for example, there's Popeyes and a board that member really only even found in Guyana. It's called Purple Heart. You can see, and it's American very dense wood, and it's sought by gold the amount or population of Guyanese people that live outside of Guyana. So dense, communicate with people of Guyana. That, and then also on top of that, it does not take fire easily. And so another global partnership would be these people have to be able to melt the jewelry. And so that's where things like Facebook come in a very cost-effective manner. There's a cell phone company that Purple Heart everyone in Guyana uses. It's called Digicel, and it's not native to Guyana. Mold. Or what it is that can be found basically because the entire fire. And it can only be found in a few places in Guyana and one of Digicel. And so that's another resource that has to be managed and has to be managed properly. And that's basically the only way they can keep contact with each other is by. So far they've done a pretty good job. And so there has to be partnerships established that allow they said they've seen very steady improvement in how they're contact with family members that live outside of the country of Guyana that they would not be able to keep in contact otherwise. So there's a lot of influence. But those are the main concerns. These other particular water quality, a lot of influence and how the natural resources that Guyana has are managed because of the great population of Guyanese people that live in America. Not really too many concerns with environment. And I know that that has had an effect on. So that's pretty much all for this tour. Handled. Thanks for listening. And as far as have a good day. More specifics of these partnerships and how they work, that I am not certain of. But I know that establishing and maintaining these global partnerships, especially the ones like CARICOM that are more local and more closely affiliated with what happens in Guyana, are very, very important to the government in Guyana and one of the top priorities. And they recognize that that achieving the Millennium Development Goals also requires a very, very important focus on these partnerships. So this is the last of my Google tours, and I hope you enjoyed them, and I hope you have a great day.